I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you, smash the like button. Take 2 seconds. Hit that like button. Trying to get a like spike going. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you up to date daily on everything that's going to make you very successful in the cryptocurrency space. Jumping right into the market. Today, crypto. Red day. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $192 billion. Bitcoin just retraced recently, down about 2.3%. Bitcoin at 67.40. This is Bitcoin daily chart. I basically want to make a chart to give you an idea. This is what happens when the 7 daily moving average crosses bearish below the 25 daily moving average. Okay, and it's happened on 5 previous occasions. I'm going to show you it's possibly about to happen now. So the bulls need to push this current price action up, and I'll get to that in just a second. However, you see like you got a bearish cross, green crosses below the purple, move to the downside. Green crosses below the purple, downside. Below the purple, downside. Below the purple, downside. Okay, now here we are now. Here we are. This is the last one. Bearish cross of the 7 daily moving average and the 25 huge downside. Here we are. Now you got your green 7 daily moving average looking like it's pinching the price action right now. The price action is getting squeezed right now. Something's going to happen here. We've got an explosive move coming. I've got a ton of news I'm going to talk to you about in this video. They're trying to move this market. The whales are trying to push the price of Bitcoin. They're trying to make something happen. They make money off volatility. Make sure and watch this video to the end. I've got some pretty amazing content coming up for you. This is 6-hour chart. So we talked about this yesterday. Essentially, you have this huge uptrend in the past, go through some distribution, potentially head and shoulders, breaks to the downside, boom. Here we are, $3,800 Bitcoin, climb up again, uptrend, and now possible head and shoulders again. At the end of the day, know that this is a falling wedge. If you want to buy Bitcoin, the time to do it is when we break out of this falling wedge, okay? Like everybody's trying to pick the bottom. What's the bottom? Listen, I mean, we got the halving coming up, but I'd just wait and buy the breakout, okay? At this point, Bitcoin is trending lower. This is a 1-hour chart. I just want to show you, like, you guys got to learn the RSI. It's amazing how well it plays out. These vertical lines show every time the RSI was oversold on the 1-hour chart. And you can see that every time this happened, you got a pump out of the price. Sometimes not very much, but here you got a pretty good pump. Here you got a really nice pump, and rolled over, not much of a pump, but again, pump here, rolled over. Now here we are, question mark, what's about to happen? RSI approaching oversold levels, bounce is starting. Now if this does play out and this holds, if they can hold this, bulls can hold this support level, you know, potentially this would be a higher low, and we need to see a higher low to basically even begin to think about this trend breaking to the upside. Yeah, there's a CME futures gap, Bitcoin futures gap above up here around 7,300 that needs to be filled, or are we going to run down to 6,500 first? You guys remember I talked to you about this 2 days ago. I tweeted on Twitter, and I was looking for this move to the upside and then a move lower down to 6,500. Here we are. We're right here. Move to the upside, and now we're headed lower. Is this going to hold, or is this support level going to break, and we're going to end up down 65, 6,400, and then bounce from there? I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. It's amazing to see the gains we make in the trading group on a daily basis. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Boom, 52% out of link. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup posted in the trading group on the 17th of last month. Boom. Here is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, again, posted March 17th, broke out 60% gains over time. This is Vechain, up 28%. I just posted this recently. Listen, the trading group is extremely successful, and you can see there's 1,584 people in the trading group. Now, most of these members are not short-term traders. They're not, let me trade with 100x leverage. Most of them buy and they hold for a couple months. They make a bunch of gains and they know when to sell. And this person's up 1,000% on Link, but these people trade on leverage, so it's different. This person's up 215% on ADA. This is probably one of the best stories in the trading group that I've heard in a long time. I've successfully traded $4,000 into $96,000 over the last 3 weeks. You guys got to remember, we're trading against the elite. We have to educate ourselves. The same trading ideas that they use, they trade the bots on, the high frequency trading bots, they're all trade on these technical analysis ideas. It's important to always expect the unexpected in crypto. This gentleman stated, the main purpose of the stock market is to make fools out of as many men as possible. Most important thing about this is, how many times have you thought Bitcoin was going to do one thing and it does the complete opposite? If you have no technical knowledge of this market and how it works, you're essentially going to be wrong about 70% of the time. Okay, and so the goal is to change those percentages in your favor. Create an edge. Who got in on the Dash flash crash? Fill your bags with 10-cent bags. Anyone? 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 Look at this. Flash crash. Completely fell off a cliff from $73 down to 10 cents. Somebody said, I didn't see it on Binance. Well, here it is, 10 cents. 10 cent Dash USDT. Anyone pick it up? This doesn't mean anything bad about Dash. This doesn't mean anything bad about the projects. This means there's a problem with liquidity, or there was a big sell and everybody got stopped out at one time. Okay, so essentially price popped back up. If anybody picked up some Dash down here, it made millionaire status quickly. If you guys haven't signed up for a VPN yet, I want to recommend PureVPN. I'm super paranoid every time I work with my cryptocurrency, and I want to make sure that I'm protected and secure. So I choose PureVPN. There's a link in the description that does support the channel. If you want to use Binance, Bybit, BitMEX, any of those exchanges, you can do so. Sign up for PureVPN. Speaking of Binance, listen, Binance dominates the market share by web traffic. You can see, look at Binance in the blue, 28, almost 29% of the market share of all the exchanges by web traffic. Okay, the traffic is here. Coinbase, little orange piece of the pie, little slice, right? You get down to these Huobi and Kucoin and OKX and Poloniex, and there's just not a whole lot of web traffic there. Now, a lot of people are hitting me up today, Chris, I can't get on Binance, I can't get on Binance, I can't get on Binance. Google is my best friend. Make friends with Google. I want to introduce everybody to Google, and it's a wealth of knowledge. I don't even know what I did with myself before Google, but crypto exchange Binance goes offline. Here's what happens. They had some issues with a DNS provider, so a domain name server provider. So again, Binance will probably pop back up if it hasn't already. This is all the news. Like every YouTuber right now is making a video about crypto market faces its biggest risk yet as central banks make a surprising move. It's over with. Digital assets are in trouble because of the great stablecoin ban. It's all over the headlines, every YouTuber, right? And then you read the article and you come down here and it says, in practice, they may not result in an actual ban. However, they could be subject to basically make cryptocurrency exchanges and service providers be under the same regulations as banks. Okay, well, you know what? They're just going to have to step it up a little bit and everything's going to be fine. Don't believe everything you hear and read on YouTube. Like, you got to do your own research. I mean, YouTube by nature is, people are driven by views, right? And so just like this news is driven by views. Like, are you going to write a story and sell a story, and how well is the story going to do unless it's going to catch your attention? Keep in mind, like, there's some truth to it, but you really have to kind of do your own research and find out what's actually factual. Or this could be the whales trying to pump the price of Bitcoin. What? Chris, what were the whales? How did this pump the price? Well, they've done it before. Crypto market roiled by new allegations against Tether and Bitfinex. So all this stuff came out, like, and I really think, like, dude, these whales, I'm telling you, they can't take your money if you're sitting in USD, or you're sitting in USDT, or you're sitting in any other stablecoin. They can't take your money. But when you're in this market, when you're all in crypto, they can take your money. So again, this happened last time, April 25th, right here. If you guys remember the April Fool's rally, well, we're at $4,000 Bitcoin. We ran to 14,000. And then this Tether FUD came out, as it always does, at the most opportune time. And the price just skyrocketed. $14,000 Bitcoin, here we come. People were literally so fearful about holding Tether and stable coins at that point that they were like, I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm buying Bitcoin. And everyone's like, dude, the price is just pumping like crazy. It's because everybody's getting out of Tether. And possibly that was what was part of it. Don't be so emotional about this news, guys. You want to be smart about it, but you want to really dive deep and do your own research and due diligence on this stuff, okay? Remember one thing about crypto news, doesn't always let the truth get in the way of a good story. Crypto exchanges record massive Bitcoin withdrawals as investors move into long-term holding. Big market move brewing for Bitcoin. But stocks are going to decide. Are we going to 6,000 or 8,000 first? What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment box. And there's a lot of truth to this. Stocks have been closely tied to Bitcoin, and I've showed you guys that. So you can see the pre-market trading, the stock market did not open up well. There was a lot of red in the market, red day open. And now this is silver, CFDs, contracts for difference. You can see Bitcoin USDT is in orange, and it looks exactly like silver, except for here, where there was some deviation. And then silver's down, Bitcoin's down. Clearly correlated. Watch traditional markets. A lot of correlation right now. $1 billion of USDT is sitting on Binance, and that's big for crypto. It's just sitting there. Why is it big? This is a great point. It shows that there's an exponential growth in the amount of USDT stablecoin sitting on Binance. It means one thing. There's a huge demand for cryptocurrencies. It's timing. This market is about timing. This market is about choosing the right time to buy in. You have all this money just ready to be dumped. This halving run up, watch and see what happens. This market, all this Tether is going to flow into Bitcoin. They're not going to be buying a bunch of alts while Bitcoin's taking off. They're going to be buying Bitcoin. So remember that. Billionaire Mark Cuban says Bitcoin has potential benefit if we crash thanks to the Fed. Mark Cuban is, kind of wishy-washy on Bitcoin. He does take it for the basketball team, NBA basketball team that he owns. He takes it, but he's not really fully bullish as far as Bitcoin goes. However, this is kind of an important sign to see somebody that's very successful, essentially giving Bitcoin some credit where it's due. China is set to launch its national blockchain platform next week. So this is basically going to help companies deploy blockchain applications faster and cheaper. Then China comes out and their state-owned bank releases a test app for the central bank's digital currency. This is where it's headed, for sure. United States, it's time. Digital dollar, let's go. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, please like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I will see you guys tomorrow.